Hey YouTubers, Jake here from Jake's Opinion. As you all know now, I'm going to be doing a weekly review of every Arsenal EPL game. Last night they played Stoke. Let's get straight into it. So the end result was 0-0. Another draw, another scoreless draw for Arsenal. Frustrating again, similar to their first game of the year. A lot of possession, a lot of passing and, trying to create, but no finished piece yet. I'm going to go a bit of, positives and negatives and tell you guys what I thought of the game. The positives I thought was passing was good. It was clean, it was faster than the first game, and that's what Arsene Wenger wanted to fix, and he did that. The build-up play was good. As soon as we got the ball from the defence, it was quickly moved forward fluently, straight to the front half, but the end result was never there. The final pass, we just don't seem to get it at the moment. We've still got new players coming through, fitness is playing a part. And the fact that we're playing Stoke, another really, defensive-minded team that will put a lot of players back and be really physical with you. So you're not going to get much space, and that's the thing with Arsenal. We like to get space, and the thing is, if we're not given space just yet, we're not really creating much space as well. So when we play teams like this, we've got to try and open up the game a bit more. We didn't do it too much last night, didn't get any real clear-cut chances. And again, Cazorla, he was amazing. I mean, he was man of the match for me in the first game, and he'd be very close to man of the match for me in the second game. I don't see who would be better than him from last night. Diaby was pretty good, but a lot of people are giving him a lot of stuff on some of the sites I've been reading, saying that, he's really there for nothing, and I disagree with them. Podolski, he actually started on the left, which is where I want him to always start, Arsene Wenger. Keep him there. He's not the main man, but he can cause damage from the left. He crossed it into Giroud, who wasn't too bad. He had a presence on the field, and he was good at controlling the ball around the big defenders, which is what we needed. We needed that height. That's why I liked having Diaby in the midfield, because he's big, he's strong, and he can move around, and that's something you need against this opposition. Another positive for me was the defence under Steve Boll has completely changed. We handled the crosses a lot better than we have in previous seasons against Stoke. Crouch has always caused us problems, but we were really comfortable at the back. I mean, it didn't go there too much again, but when it did, we were comfortable and we moved it out really with ease. So it was great. The downside, obviously, is not scoring, but I think it starts all from defence. I mean, last year we were scoring a lot of goals and winning games, but we're also conceding a lot of goals, and I didn't like leaking. I like to, win and win well. But, if we can polish up the attack, which I think is a lot easier to fix than, fixing the defence, then we're going to be okay. The defence looks good, looks better than it has in previous seasons. And a lot of people think that, the Premier League, winning that is off a good defence. So if we continue to have that stability at the back, I think we'll be in all games this season, and we could pinch them with the attackers that we have. The more games they play, the better they'll get, and the chemistry will continue to grow. Now for my negatives. The wingers. Walcott, I'm looking at you, buddy, and Gervinho. Gervinho was amazing in pre-season. I don't know where that's gone when the real stuff has begun. It must have been a lot easier in those games than in the Premier League, because he was good last week, I'll give him that. He made some good runs and the finishing wasn't quite there, but this time, when he did try to make the runs, he was stopped, he was blocked. But like I said, there was no space. He didn't have that time to do the runs and to cut the ball on the inside. And even then, the finishing, that end result wasn't there for a lot of the players. But that's one thing that I was disappointed with, that we continue to play Gervinho when he isn't the attacker that I think we need. I'd rather start Chamberlain. As soon as he came on, something happened. He was trying to take on the defence. He was running at them. Not trying to run around them, he was going through them. And he can finish. He's dangerous. That's why I think he should be ahead of Walcott and Gervinho. I want Chamberlain to start in the next game. He deserves it. Every time he comes on as a sub, something happens. Obviously the finishing is a negative, but that'll come. Giroud had an amazing chance. He saw the keeper off his line and nearly lobbed him, nearly got it. And a lot of Arsenal supporters came complaining to me because they reckon that he could have passed it to Ramsey, who was running on the inside. No way could he have passed that to Ramsey. The reason why he went for the shot in the first place was because he saw the keeper, who was off his line, who was ready to run at Ramsey. If Ramsey got the ball, he would not have finished that. The keeper would have either blocked it, or Ramsey wouldn't have had any time because the defender was basically this far off him. So Giroud's pass would have had to have been perfect, and he was under some serious pressure anyway. So I thought it was good from him. He nearly got it, and I'm sure if he did get it, we wouldn't even be talking about the fact that Ramsey was there and he didn't pass it to him. Another negative for me is the negativity around a lot of the Arsenal forums online. They're all thinking it's, year over already. We haven't lost a game. Even Man U's lost a game. Liverpool's lost a game. Man City's trailed in both games, and they've only won and drawn. So really, and we've kept clean sheets. Not many of those top teams have kept clean sheets, if any. Chelsea, I think they've conceded. Man City's conceded. Manchester United's conceded. Liverpool's lost and conceded. Tottenham conceded. Newcastle's conceded. We haven't. I mean, we haven't played the top teams just yet. This week it starts at Liverpool at Anfield, who again shot themselves in the foot against Man City. But that'll be a tough game. Hopefully it's going to be an open game because they like to play fast, and so do we. And like I said last week, the teams, when we play the top teams, we seem to do a lot better because it's open. Another negative is not about our team, was about, I know some Stoke supporters might get pissed off at me, but the fact that they were booing Aaron Ramsey when he came onto the field. What is that about? I know that he broke his leg there a couple of years ago, and the player that broke his leg, or the player who was involved in the incident that broke Ramsey's leg, apologised and he didn't accept it. Why would you boo him? He broke his leg there. Is he supposed to just say, "Oh no worries, mate, it's okay. I'm sorry I broke your leg, mate. Can you forgive me? Oh yeah, no worries. You just put me out for a year and a half, and massive setback to my career, but no, it's okay. It's all cool." I just thought I'd mention a few comments that were left on my last video. Sun Bun Gun, great name, said, completely agree with everything you said there, and even though we could only draw, there were a lot of positives to take out of it. However, I'm somewhat worried in the sense that Arsenal have a lot of creators and providers, but do we have finishers? And that's a really good question. We do have the finishers, but we do have a lot of creators and providers as well. It's just the fact of getting the finishers to actually, you can finish the sentence, finish, because right now they can finish, they are capable, we've seen it before, they just haven't gotten to the swing of things just yet. It's only the second game, we haven't lost yet, so we're on track to, be the Invincibles again, yeah. I'm really expecting the next few weeks for a lot of good things to happen to the team, and we'll start scoring and winning a lot of games. Because as long as the defence is stable, like I said, it'll be all good. There's my review of the game. Thanks very much. And subscribe.